Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about Excel. Excel is an excellent program that you can utilize to accomplish many things. Today I'm going to just create an Excel spreadsheet and just kind of go over, some of the totals and stuff. Now, the thing that you've got to do is and realize is, I'm just trying to pull something I've just created, just called credit card sales, cash sales, taxes, and totals. But I realize that, some programs, like within QuickBooks and stuff, you can pull these type things. But there are other figures that you may be pulling, whether it be customer accounts or transactions or whatever. There are other things that you may want to gather. And so, I want to take these principles and apply to whatever need you may have. But just to kind of briefly go over, I've created an Excel spreadsheet, and I went to the bottom and I right-clicked on the sheet and I renamed it, and I named it April. So I've gone in and I've put some sales. Again, you can put like 4/1 and then 4/2. And then if you want to quickly do that, if you select those two and then go to where it becomes a crosshair, you can drag it down and fill in all of the dates real quick. So that is, how you can quickly create all of these dates. Now I've entered these amounts in, and what I've done is I've selected right here, and I've gone to the View tab, and I want to freeze the panes. I have the unfreeze option right now because I right now have them frozen. But when I freeze these panes, now that means that when I scroll up, that I have my little header information that is constantly staying there. But as I go down and put the new sales in, if this becomes a long spreadsheet, it's very convenient for the old information to just kind of go underneath. So that's the reason why I did that. Here are just some different formulas that I put in to kind of bring these out and kind of show them. I put them at the top and froze the pane. That way, these totals will always stay there, but yet the underlying figures may go away. Here is your auto sum. If you go back to the home page, then all you have to do is click the auto sum and then select what sales you need, and that one is real easy to do. But when you get into some of the others, you need to just kind of understand. And there is a wizard that will help you, and if you utilize that wizard, it will kind of guide you through. Here is the average. So if I want to know what the average sale of all of these sales are, I can click here. If you go to the little function button and click insert function, it pops up. There's always a good description down here to tell you how to do it, but if you click on this little box, I really need to find out exactly what they call that box. Now you can select what areas you are wanting to average. So you select whatever you're wanting to average, hit enter, and then click OK, and it will put the average in for you. Another one that I feel like is a very convenient one is minimum. So if you click to where you want to find the minimum sale of all of your credit card sales, click on the function. If you click on the function, it's automatically bringing up that function because I already have it in there. So I'm going to delete it out for just a moment, and I'm going to click on function, and now it's going to ask me what function do I want. Many times I change to the all. That way I can see all the functions that are available. Now, if I know what it is, I can go up here and type it in, which this one will be MIN, and click go. Well, it should be MIN. Okay, what's hung you up? Still spinning. I apologize. It seems to be hung up at the moment. See if I can just close and reopen this file. I'm having my CPU usage at 100%. Okay. Go back to my file. Okay. So if minimum sales was not there, then if you hit the function key, you can change to all, and you can scroll down and find there's the minimum, and you can select it. And now it's asking, what do you want to find the minimum of? So if you click this, this will allow you to go to the sheet and select the cells that you want to find the minimum of, and hit enter, and now hit OK. Now, if you wanted to select some more cells, you could select a different range with the second one, but click on that. And so this found that the minimum number in this row is 1439. Maximum would be the same way. You just click here and go to the maximum. Now, like I said, because I have the formula already in there, it's already pulling it. A few of the others that I think are kind of important for you and real good for you to understand would be the count. You can insert a function for the count of these number of entries. So if I wanted to know what the count on this number of entries is, then I could go to wherever I wanted that, type count, and then go to my formula and go to the C's, and you can go to count. Now count A is a little bit different, and count blank is a little bit different, but you know, today we're just talking about the total count. So what this will do is this will count how many numbers are in. There are 30 different numbers in that row. So that gives you a good way to, you know, get another thing. Paste values. If I click here, you can find that some of these things I just went in and created a formula. And sometimes if you come over somewhere else and you want to pull that formula over and you just copy that formula and you paste it over here, it actually changes because you have a relative cell in there. Sometimes it's good when you want to copy that, to right click and go to copy. But when you come over here, when you right click, instead of doing just the paste, there are some other things. If you look at paste values, that would actually paste the value. So if you look at this figure, now this is an actual number. But if I click on this figure over here, this is a formula. So there are times when it's convenient to be able to change that formula into a number, and now it's easier to be able to manipulate the number. All right, sort. Of course, you can sort by date. Now, the key thing is when you start to sort, realize which cell you selected first. That one will not be highlighted, so that will sort it in this particular example in chronological order. If I come over here and select, now it's going to sort. If I click on sort and filter from, let's go from largest to smallest, then what did we do? Because I had formulas in there is the reason why it was giving me that error. But it would sort it from here down. So that's a good one. This is one that I really want to kind of talk with you about, and I'm going to probably run just a couple of minutes over today. It's the if function. The if function is a very good tool to use to choose if something is true, then give me this result. If it's not true, give me another result. So I've come down here and I've created a formula. What I want to do is I want to look at total sales. And I've decided that if I had a sales day that was $2,400, then I want to say I had a good day. If I have a day that was less than $2,400, I want it to give me the result of a bad day. So you can take this and analyze your data and then come back and look and see which days were good and which days were bad. So I'm going to just click here. We'll change our formula a little bit, but we'll click on the function button and we'll go to the if function and click OK. So the first test is you take the logical test. What are you wanting to evaluate? Well, we're wanting to evaluate if this cell is greater than we'll say 2,600, then if it's true, what do I want it to display? And I'm going to say excellent day. If false, what do I want it to say? And we'll just say not so good. And click OK. All right, this day happens to be an excellent day. So I can copy that same formula, bring it down, and paste it. And as you can see, I've got different results than what I had in the first cell. So this is an excellent way to determine if something is true, if it's not true. And you can utilize Excel to actually make evaluations for you. And this makes Excel very powerful. My time is out, and I appreciate your attendance, and hope you have a great day. Please come back and see us often. Thank you.